In a video I made a while ago, I basically redesigned the worst kits that you guys' favourite football teams had ever made. Well, that video got a lot of comments underneath requesting me to do kits for other teams too, and so I thought, why not? So I looked through the kits for each of those teams and picked my 5 favourites, and in this video I'm going to design a kit for each one. So stick around because I've left the best ones until last. Also, the sound quality is pretty bad on the recordings and I mumble a lot, but I swear the next video will be better made.
Okay, so for SK Beveren, I'm going to start off with this Nike Liverpool template that's leaked for next season. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but it would be cool if it does. So they don't have the Beveren badge, not the updated one, they have the old one on here. But I think, yes, I uploaded it, so there's the Beveren badge. I can't honestly remember which sponsor they had, so I'm going to give them Barmenia for no reason, honestly. Marcio Hugo originally used this one, and I've found it very, very helpful since then. I think I'm going to make it blue because that's what their main home kit colour is. The collar outer trim white with its inner trim black. Next I'm going to import a stripe with a border and then mask it over the sleeve cuffs. We'll go with black in the centre and white on the outside, so now it matches the collar trim as well. And then I'm going to rotate that by -90 degrees, so it's coming downwards now, and mask it over the main graphic. And then I'm going to make it white here. Next I'm going to make it a bit shiny and metallic, give it the updated Nike Vapor 24 to 25 template, make it less opaque, more transparent, shiny and metallic, and 3D as well, but very, very slightly 3D, not too much, I don't want to overdo it. Remember, I'm using FIFAKitCreator.com for making all of these kits. It's a very useful website and I've done a few tutorials on it before. Yep, that will do. Okay, so that's our first kit, SK Beveren. Up next, we're doing Fiorentina. I think I'm going to do a home kit for them because they usually use purple, which I think is really nice. So next, I'm going to pick a nice purple colour. Let's see if there's already a Fiorentina preset. Yes, there is. Okay, so now we have the Fiorentina purple. Now I think I will add, perhaps not a custom pattern, sorry, perhaps not a regular pattern, just a custom one for now. Just an image pattern there. A little bit smaller. There we go. Again, this pattern is supplied by Marcio Hugo, so many thanks to Marcio Hugo for it. And then I'm going to create this pattern over it. So now if you vanish this one, this will now be just visible as like a bird poo pattern, which again isn't very enticing. So I'm going to duplicate this, make it a little bit less visible, like that. I think it still looks a bit too much like bird poo, so I'm going to turn it into this instead, once this loads. There, just a bit less visible, because again you really want the Fiorentina colours to be more visible than this. There, okay, so I've reduced the opacity to make it just like the perfect blend, and I will also make it shiny and metallic again. I'm also going to make the branding a little bit 3D, not too much though. So now as you can see, there is now a 3D effect on the badge and the brand. Okay, so that is one Fiorentina kit complete. So next up we're doing Bradford. So I'm going to use Hummel for the brand for this kit. Mainly just, I like Hummel, they make some good kits before and their ones for this season are really good as well. So I'm going to give it like an inner trim. I'm going to go with AstroPay. Change the side panels just to be invisible. I'm going to gradually fade it into the regular Bradford colours. There we go. And then this, just the regular yellow. That looks pretty good on the sides, I think. Tiny sleeve cuff, and make the collar invisible. Next, I'm going to add a pattern, make it very big, just make it black, so it looks invisible at the moment, but I promise you'll see how good it looks in a bit. Add a custom logo right in between the two. There we go, and then I'm going to mask it over the bottom dazzle camo. So there you see it's just about shining through below the one on top. I think I've used a similar design before, but this one to be honest, looks pretty good in my opinion. I'm also going to duplicate it and move the duplicate onto both sleeves. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. So our next team is SK Elversberg, I think. Go with Spotify as the sponsor. What I'm going to do is completely flip the black and white colouring. Then I'm going to add some more sleeve cuffs, make them a bit bigger than that. Yeah, that'll do. Black. So now it's like got this cool spike. Next is I'm going to add a custom logo, 3200 maybe. Mirror it so that it's facing the other way and make it really like hardly visible at all. Mask it to the sleeves and then invert the mask. I'm just going to quickly save it before my computer completely dies. And then I think I'll vanish the back collar actually because it's not really doing it for me, and add the collar 05 graphic, 72 sorry, and just make that white, a little bit shiny perhaps, make it -177, lower the opacity, pretty much nothing, give it some 3D detail. Next I'm going to add a material effect. There we go, I think that's one complete SK Elversberg kit. So our next team is Portsmouth, who I will admit I have a tiny bit of a grudge against, but honestly I can't blame them for winning League One ahead of Derby. Derby didn't really stand a chance anyway. Portsmouth's sponsor, I believe, is University of Portsmouth. I'm using this Nike France template, even though it has this annoyingly slanted collar, which I absolutely hate, and I think I've mentioned that before, and I'm just going to give it a bit of a design. By the way, I'm not using this template just to spite any Portsmouth fans, I just think it could be improved on. Make the top part white and give it some small sleeve cuffs. There we go. So next, add a custom logo. Doesn't look very blue, but you know. And make it size 2300, rotation -90. Next, I'm going to pick another Dazzle camo. This looks a very interesting kit already, and duplicate it again below. Just change it up a bit so that it's in a slightly different position, and mask it over the Dazzle camo. And I'm going to duplicate it on the shirt again, move it onto both sleeves. There we go. So now they fit in a bit better with the pattern. Get the collar inner graphic, get a single stripe, and mask it over the inner collar. Can I get it so that's exactly right? Basically continues the main colour, which you can see more obviously here. Next I'm going to make the main shirt navy. I think I could change the shininess and metalness, have a material effect. Now there is one complete Portsmouth third kit, I suppose, not a home kit, but anyway, yeah.
Thanks for watching the video. I really hoped you enjoyed the kits, and remember that all these kits were made on FIFAKitCreator.com, which I've linked below along with my own FIFA Kit Creator profile, where you can check out all the kits I've designed, and also my Discord server link is there, where you can join up with nearly 400 other kit designers for tips and a good chat. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.